city. You can just do it in Calgary or wherever the case was. So I'm not going to spend any more time on that, but this stuff always gets me really excited because there's a unique opportunity here to really go and evangelize your message to very specific pockets of individuals to either promote your, again, you can have an advertisement that just says, you can see here, destination, do I want to go and let's see here. So I can go promote a web page, or I can even go promote just my Facebook fan page. Heck, I can even go promote my Twitter feed if I want it, and the logos and so forth. So when you get really targeted on who you're going after, you can really go drive some good results from that. Okay, so that's that. That's the next strategy. That's the first of kind of the walk strategies. Now, the other piece is incorporating your social media touch points into all of your channels. So you've got this standalone career site now. Now you've got this standalone Facebook fan page, and you've got the standalone Twitter page. Well, how do you go and build them all together? And there's no perfect way to do this, but the way to handle it essentially is to go and just make sure that each one of your sources promotes each other. So Zappos, who just was the $1 million online shoe retailer who was just purchased by Amazon, they do some really unique stuff. So to give you a really prime example of this is you go to their careers page, go for a job opportunity, and right away you can connect with Zappos in a variety of different ways. So what's important is you incorporate all these different tools together. Now, I will make one comment on just the use of these different tools and the messaging. The messaging on your careers page should be different from that on Facebook and should be different from that on Twitter. And basically, there's different ways that people are going to communicate within these tools. And I think it's very important that you speak the language in that tool that's applicable to that tool. So Twitter, as I mentioned, when you saw our retail job tweet, there's a whole bunch of hash marks and keywords. In fact, that is the way to best communicate a job opportunity on Twitter, because of the fact that the hash marks help make things easily searchable. Facebook, for example, a little bit different. MySpace, LinkedIn, you're going to have more of a professional message than a hashtag Twitter type post. So that's that example of this, is I think incorporating and really buying in and making sure that Twitter talks to Facebook and promotes Twitter back and promotes LinkedIn and promotes your careers page is very important for that next stage. The final piece here is integrating the social media component into the recruitment and hiring process. The second piece is, and unfortunately I'm not able to show you an example of this today, but what it essentially is we're testing a new way to basically go and really simply have new hires in an organization share that information with their clients. So basically it's the idea of I got the best job in the world campaign. So what this means is when a candidate gets hired by a retailer, part of that recruitment process is creating a very specific website that specifically talks to all the great reasons why this person is excited to work for your company. So it's different than pitching a careers page, and I apologize for not having an example here today, and this is actually something new that we just recently started to beta. And the idea here is very simple. New hires that get hired by your organization, that's some of the best times you've got to get them really excited about sharing content, sharing information. It's a great way to set a precedent with them. And it's simple. When they get hired, they're sent an email and they're sent some content to go let their friends in their network know that they got a new job opportunity. And what this is, more or less, is a web page that can be shared very simply by putting share widgets for that employee to let their friends know and also be able to go to broadcast the job opportunities that exist with that company. So, hey, I got a great new job. It shows up on my Facebook profile. It's going through my home feed. All my friends see it. They click through to find out the 10 reasons why I'm excited to get my new job. So it's very simple to do, but potentially a huge impact. So what I'm hoping to do in the next webinar or two, we'll have an update on how well that's worked, because I'm really curious to see the percentage of employees who actually go share this. And certainly for us, it's opening up a door and an opportunity to create some very simple content that can really help evangelize a retailer's employment brand through Facebook, through trusted connections. The next piece is incorporating the employee referral process with Facebook. And the next slide actually talks about some of the new software around that. And then finally, creating content. So these employment videos. having someone blog on what they did that. I mean, I've seen a variety of different ways to do it, and this isn't new school by any means, but having employees blogs or even employees Twitter feeds. And for product updates or people who are interested in your company, if you've got sales going on, I think that's valid stuff to put on your careers page. It's content that's going to keep people engaged. A couple of new tools and technology, and this is stuff that we're really getting excited about. Everybody has known that this opportunity with Facebook is huge, and what the major recruitment technology companies are doing now is they're building their ATSs, or applicant tracking systems, or recruitment technology systems to work off of Facebook. A couple examples of this. So JobVite, a company out of San Francisco, they mostly have tech companies, but they just launched a tool that actually allows tracking. So when what this does is it's a work with us application. So your current employees are sent a link to go share jobs from that company on their Facebook profile. Now here's the really cool part, which is different than anything I've ever seen, is this Facebook application provides unique cookies and tracking to that individual. So if someone goes and posts and puts this Work With Us application on their Facebook profile, let's say John gets hired by company ABC. Company ABC says, John, we'd love for you to share our new job opportunities in your Facebook profile, and it counts for employee referrals. So John says, yep, I'm going to allow this application, and let's see, Peter sees a job posting for, this is a bad example, this is a technology example, but let's say they see a store manager opportunity, that person clicks through. The system will absolutely track which individual shared that content and give that employee credit for that employee referral. So this is exciting stuff for us because everybody knows that the top candidates always come through employee referrals. The kicker is with this tool is you're going to have to buy the entire suite for it to work. Now, that's one example. A couple other ones, TMP Worldwide, which owns Monster, has also just recently created an application. Taleo's got one that allows you, if you're using the Taleo system. So what we're going to see, and I can guarantee over the next 6 months, JobVite has made a lot of noise around creating this type of an application. And my expectation is any one of the big 5 to 10 applicant tracking systems and recruitment technology vendors are going to be offering this out. This is something that we're, as an organization, just in the final stages of being able to go provide out to our clients as well, and we think it's going to make a huge impact for sourcing. But ultimately, I personally believe that it will drive more traffic. If you've got an employee base of 10,000 employees and you've got 3,000 of them with this widget who want to go, get paid for referrals, I think you'll get more traffic through Facebook through these applications than you will with any of the major job boards as a standalone. The one last tool I want to show you is really, and this is my last key point here to make before we jump into the Q&A, is a new tool called Talent Spring. And there's a variety of different tools that are similar to this, but what Talent Spring is it's a way to search resume databases. But more importantly, what it does is it actually focuses on searching for resumes and so forth on the open web. Now, we've been testing this. The conceptual ranking on this is unbelievable. So what you're going to see here very quickly is I've put in a store manager. So I've taken a job description and I have put in looking for a store manager for a specific type of client. And this tool is searching the open web, and mostly LinkedIn, but looking for managers that fit this. Now, I've been blown away at how good the matching technology is in this tool, and I think you'll see more and more companies have this fairly shortly. But every retailer that I talk to has always got challenges of finding assistant store managers and managers, and want to go find more. Now, I should mention that all this is it's basically pulling from LinkedIn. So it's coming from LinkedIn. And it's basically being collected all in one spot, but it provides you with a great tool to actually see this all at once. So really cool stuff. If you talk to Talent Spring, you can say Cam Laker sent you. There's no referrals in place, and they probably won't know who Cam Laker is, but it'd be funny if you did. So the last piece here, just to kind of follow up, taking the jump. So the initial strategy and stuff that people can just put their put their foot in the water, put their foot in the pool is basically create a company careers Twitter page and just post your job. Anyone that follows you, follow them back. Really simple. Create a Facebook fan page and simply post your jobs to it with hyperlinks going back to your careers page. And you can use Ping FM to manage all this in one central location. The second level of this is launch Facebook ads promoting your careers page or Facebook fan page and target specific profiles. So I think anyone that's in HR or recruitment or ops in the retail space knows what that ideal profile looks like. It's very simple. Just think of what that ideal profile would look like on Facebook and create campaigns against it. You want to incorporate all your social media touch points in all your channels, so make it all fit nice, right? So, if somebody chooses to follow you off on Twitter, they should be able to do that off your careers page, for example. And then finally, integrating social media in the recruitment and hiring process. So this idea of developing content for new hires to be able to share in their Facebook profiles, essentially the run strategy point 2 that I really wanted to get across. Look at, and I can guarantee you over the next 6 to 12 months that there'll be multiple technology companies and multiple applications that you can use to plug Facebook into powering your employee referral program. It does take some work, I think, and it does take some evangelizing within your employees' communities. But for the most part, what I've seen a great way to get that out is instead of sending a massive email campaign to your HRF system, the majority of your store locations already have Facebook groups on Facebook anyway. So it's a great way to encourage this type of a play and connect with them through the tools that they're using. And then finally, developing a content strategy. So beyond just job content, some companies find it feasible to do videos. Some find it, the idea of blogging probably not going to happen. Marketing's probably already doing a lot of product updates, so that's some great content that people really care about, right? If there's sales going on and there's information, we forget sometimes that every single candidate is in fact a current or potential customer. So the opportunity to still engage with them through product is still an excellent opportunity to keep them engaged with your brand. Final key points before we get into Q&A. A couple of resources. We blog about this stuff on basically a weekly basis.